So The Voice UK is a TV show that airs here in the UK. It used to be on BBC, now on ITV, where singers show up to some judges who are facing behind. They do their singing, then the little gimmick they have is they go and then they swing around really dramatically because they like that singer, and that's the basic premise. Just basic TV singing show talent thing. The swinging around of the chairs is supposed to create this tension of, oh my god, you're really good, but that completely ignores the fact that producers have purposely selected each contestant to go on the show. But no, we're not gonna talk about that. We're going purely contract, no opinions. And yeah, let's just go straight into the contract and break this down. Since the last one, people have been sending me contracts, and as before, I won't disclose their details to protect from the Illuminati-style organizations that I presume run all of these TV shows. Hashtag Death by Talent Show contract. Well, hashtag for this video. It's going to go trending. Right, so first we have the name of the contract and standard title things at the top of the page. So put your name here. Voice will be referred to as the program throughout this contract. So when I say the program, I mean the voice. There is a disclaimer saying, do not sign it unless you know what you're signing. So I say, let's show all contestants best music videos, and then they really will know what they're signing, and then no one will do the TV shows, and just, yeah. Then it's just contact, phone number, email, blah, 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 with a section for guardians, so pushy parents can force their children onto these TV shows. Onto the terms and conditions. You're horny now. Before they start, there's an overly worded way of saying, if you don't agree to this, you don't audition. The first point of the contract is, if you sign up for the audition, you have to audition. The interesting point in this part is that you have to tell the producers what your musical tastes are, what your life experiences are, and all of the sort of personal stuff and music stuff related to your audition. This is so producers can cherry pick what genre of music they're showcasing on the show, and it means that they can follow trends for what is currently popular, which is why you never really see like niche sort of music going on it. You just see the generic stuff that the mainstream will like. Another interesting point is that you'll also probably see that the tracks they audition with are very, very often the tracks that the people that own the show publish themselves. So it's like this weird self-promotional non-disclosure thingy going on right now. Right, so on to point 2. This next point is the bitch we can do what we want. They state that they maintain sole discretion over every single aspect of the audition, and that they can change anything at their whims, and that everything they say is final. You got no say in anything. Well, it is their show, so that's kind of like fair, but then it can get bad because like what I've written next makes it bad. So, say for example, you get through, you're good, they like you, you're through, but then you start wearing glasses, and guess what? will.i.am, I don't know if he's still on there. If he is, will.i.am, he starts wearing glasses. Wow, that's conflicting with a storyline they've got set out, so whew, you're off. No one will know you were there, no one will know you ever auditioned, and they've just got rid of all of what you did because you started wearing glasses, because they hold sole discretion. Basically, they can do whatever they want. So in a nutshell, they can do what they want, and nothing they have said or you have signed or whatever, nothing is accountable to them. They can do whatever they want. Number 3 is simply you're agreeing to obey the rules, including giving up your firstborn when asked. Number 4 is the sign away your life clause. Not as severe as the Britain's Got Talent sign away your life clause, but still a sign away your life clause. Basically, the company own everything in relation to your audition. It's not like Britain's Got Talent, where they just own everything you've ever done online ever. The Voice instead own everything that they see as in relation to your audition. So, for example, if you put out a tweet where you're wearing a nice shirt and they want to do a storyline based on that nice shirt, they then own that tweet of you wearing the nice shirt. They don't automatically own that tweet unless they feel it's in relation to the show. Not as severe, still not great. I wouldn't want to potentially sign away my life to a soulless company, just personal preference. You do you. Number 5 is basically you're letting the company use anything created from the audition in their own marketing. They can use anything they want from that, including your likeness. So technically, they could claim that your likeness is theirs and then use it and exploit it however they want, regardless of whether you want them to or not. They have full rights over all that stuff. Number 6 is basically you telling them that you know that your audition does not infringe on any copyright or anything like that, but also that it's not being used to target anyone in a defamatory manner. Almost said that correctly. First part speaks for itself, don't break copyright. Second part is don't be a dick to someone and use your audition to be a dick. I wouldn't want someone to go on The Voice and audition calling me out. Actually, no, I would. I would love that. Please go on The Voice and call me out, because I can make such a good video about that. Out there, if you go on The Voice, call me out. Do it. I dare you. Number 7, you agree to cover any costs if you breach any agreements you have made with the company. So, if you break the contract and they sue you, you then have to cover the cost of them suing you. So, as a creator and avid social media user, follow me, by the way. This is the next point I kind of hate the most. So, let's get into it. This is point number 8. Except with the company's written consent, you could not post anything online. You had to get their permission to post anything. So say you take a nice photo with like your family, your dog maybe, you can't post that without written consent from the company. If a company screw you over, you can't talk about it online. This is why you don't hear about people talking negatively online, or people that have been involved with the show talking negatively online about this sort of thing, because if they do, they talk negatively and then they can get sued because that breaches this contract, and then when they get sued, they then have to cover the cost of the company suing them. Yeah, why risk it? Congrats to those that do risk it. I'm proud of you. Fight the power. Let's bring down the mainstream. Let's get on to the next point, because this is going off the rails pretty quick. H3 proved like how expensive legal stuff is. It's really expensive. So point number 9 is the company trying to protect themselves from people like me. So if you drop out at any point in the contest, this contract you've signed is still valid to you no matter what. Say you go audition and then leave, you can't talk about that at all. You still need written consent to talk about it. You can't do anything if you sign this contract, no matter when you drop out. You could sign it and then drop out 2 minutes later, still valid to you. It also stops people showing up, getting the contract, leaving, and then exposing it on the internet. I would assume that you're not allowed to take the contract away until after you signed it, and then once you sign it, you can't talk about it, sort of thing. So thank God there's people out there letting me talk about it, and I ain't signed anything, so you can't do nothing to me, boy. It also means that you're bound to the contract, even if the company kick you off themselves, which means you still can't say anything, even if they don't want you. So you sign this, then they say bye-bye, and then you still can't say anything about it because you signed the contract. Don't sign these contracts, please. So with the Facebook stuff recently, data protection has become like a big thing on the internet, and number 10 is all about data protection. The company can use any data that you give them in any way they see fit, along with all of their sister companies. They can do anything with your data short of selling it, because, you know, that's not within the law. They also can't breach law, but they can use your data however they like with their companies. And honestly, I would trust Facebook more with my data than I would these guys. And number 11, the final point, is nice and simple. This contract is kept within English law. So American law don't apply to this contract. The little thing to note is that contracts are always state which place that they are residing within, because the people writing the contract want the laws to be most favorable to them, so therefore they will state which country the law is applying to with this contract. This is in England, presumably because it's an English show. American would be American, I would assume. I don't have one. Send me an American one, please. And then you have the sign here, date here, and also an area for legal guardians to sign here, date here, to, you know, push their children into modern slavery with show business. That's it for the voice contract. No need for like a dramatic blah blah blah, you're a blah 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 cut off this time, because honestly, it's not as severely bad as the Britain's Got Talent one. So instead, I'm going to end with like a revolutionary statement type thing. Please, 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 that's a lot of pleases, stop supporting these shows that exploit vulnerable people for mindless entertainment on primetime TV. They're terrible, they're awful. We all know they're terrible and awful, yet we sit there like machines watching it anyway because that's what we're told to do. But no, do something better. First, get off your ass, get down to a local venue, go watch bands and artists that actually love music and aren't just looking for a quick fix to get to the mainstream. Be the Simon Cowell, but a good Simon Cowell, and find the artists, champion them, promote them on social media, do all that stuff. You can do your own version of The Voice and your own version of Britain's Got Talent just by going to a local venue and finding someone you like and really supporting them. Support those people. Support the ones that grind every day and do their most for music. Don't support the ones that jump on a TV show with the hopes of making £1 million in like 2 days, because they don't deserve it. The ones that have been playing for 5 years in a basement somewhere are the ones that deserve it. So, thank you very much for watching. That was the contractual breakdown for The Voice. If you like this and you want to see more business-like videos, I've got one more currently. It's the Britain's Got Talent one. Go watch that one again if you want to watch that one again. I will have more contractual stuff coming out soon as I get the contracts. And if you live in England and you want to learn more about this contractual stuff, maybe even get a degree in it, look at Northbrook Met University in the south. It's where I learn all of this stuff. Just about to get my bachelor's in music business. It's where I learn all about the contract stuff. They don't sponsor this video. I just thought I'd shout them out, because without them I literally wouldn't be making this video, because I literally wouldn't know what any of this shit actually meant. And if you want to watch something completely unrelated, go watch my really stupid vlog where I just torture my friends with my camera. And if you like male music, go listen to my band. We've got a music video coming out on this channel in very soon. It's gonna be sick. Trailer dropping soon. Thank you once again. Hope you enjoyed this video. See you very soon for more stuff. #mic drop.